Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Still trying to get my YouTube channel going, still trying to get the brightness together, trying to get the volume so you can hear me. Trying to make sure everything is transparent so you can see me. I'm trying to be transparent as well, so this is new. But yes, so today I do want to discuss 6 things to avoid when applying for a home loan, or if you're under contract to buy a home. So make sure you stay for the entire video, because at the end I'm going to reveal the number one reason a lot of people are disqualified. They, are unable to get the financing they need. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, y'all. So the very first thing to avoid, you must avoid if you are applying for financing for a home, or if you're under contract for a home, you must avoid changing jobs. You want to look, attractive to your lender. You want to look reliable, responsible. So make sure that, you stay with your same employer, even if your employer got you about to pull your hair out, you're fed up. Just stay with your same employer, at least until your closing, at least until closing date. Because if you were to hypothetically, apply for a home, you get the financing, you go under contract, right? And then while you're under contract, you quit your job and you're like, oh, I already have my financing. No, you don't want to quit your job, because your lender will check everything again prior to closing. They're going to check credit, they're going to check employment, everything again a few days prior to closing on your home. Make sure, guys, stay with your current employer until after you get into the home. So the next thing I would say to avoid is buying a vehicle. Vehicles, I know, you want a nice car, you want to drive right around in a nice car, but to be honest, do not make a large purchase such as buying a vehicle, as this will interfere with your credit. It'll interfere with your debt, how many expenses you have for the month. So hold off. I know you want the Mercedes. I know you want the Beamer, the Tesla. I know I want a Tesla. So make sure, you hold off on those type of things until after closing. Okay, so the third thing I would say is excessive use of credit cards. A lot of people are living, with a high credit utilization. You don't want to use all of your credit limit, or even half of your credit limit. You don't want to do that, because that's going to reflect poorly on your credit. You're going to look more risky. Again, when applying for a home loan, you don't want to look risky. You don't want to appear to have a lot of debt, a lot of credit card payments, auto loan payments. So try to limit the amount of credit cards you're using, or how much of your credit card you're using. And each month, make sure that you're making a good credit card payment, so that you can lower your utilization rate, your credit utilization. So the fourth thing that I would say to avoid when buying a home would be, okay, y'all, so my video was acting up, sorry. But the fourth thing I would say to do, or to not do, to avoid, is to make late payments. Making late payments, lender's gonna think to themselves, so Sarah didn't make her payment, on the payment date, or Bob, or he didn't make his payment on the date. He's consistently making late payments. How do I know he's gonna pay me on time? So you don't want to appear risky. You don't want to appear as, you're unable to maintain your mortgage if they were to lend you this money. So what you want to do is make sure that you're paying, on the date, or a couple of days before your payment date, just so, you make sure you're not behind. So that's number 4. And number 5 would be do not co-sign on anything for nobody. Do not co-sign for auto loan. Do not co-sign for furniture. Do not co-sign for anything, because in the end it may come back and bite you. This person may not make their payments, which will negatively affect you. So try not to, let them know, hey, I'm not able to, I'm trying to buy a home right now, maybe after, maybe not even after, but not right now, especially if you're looking to get some financing, for your home. And the last thing that I will say to avoid when buying a home is changing bank accounts. You don't want to, switch to Bank of America and then you're with Chase and you're with, a small credit union. No, too many changes. Can you kind of see that? Too many changes, through the whole home buying process will affect you. You want to look consistent. You want to look like, okay, this person has been with the same bank, X amount of years. This person has been with the same, employer, X amount of years. You want to just look like that person, who they're willing to lend, 200, 300,000, even 500,000. You want to just look like a good candidate, while applying for your home. So I did say, in the end, I was going to reveal the number one reason why a lot of people are not qualified for their home. So the number one reason is an auto loan. An auto loan, guys, an auto loan. A lot of people have these nice vehicles, and I'm not hating, I'm not. And it's beautiful, it's nice, because you need a reliable car. I need a reliable car. You have to have a reliable car to get to work. But if your car loan your auto payment is extremely high, or extremely, half of how much your gross income, monthly income, if your auto loan, hypothetically, say each month you make, $3,000 a month, and your auto loan is about, 700, 800. It's kind of, with insurance, that's kind of excessive. It is high. So try not to, go so high with your auto payment, because in the end of the day, your car, it will depreciate. Something will go bad. You will need brakes, or you will need tune-up. So it's not really, the smartest thing to have an extremely high car note, which is gonna, again, in turn, affect your debt to income. So I hope this was a helpful video. Like, subscribe, let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna try to be consistent, post more, push out more content. This is Jay Harrell, the realtor here in Orlando. Let me know if you'd like to schedule a buyer's consultation. I'll be more than happy to speak with you, and talk later. Bye.